Hi, I'm Dr. Roland Roberts. How old will you be in 20 years? And then my question for you this week is 20 years from now, what will you look back and wish you had done right now? I hear all the time people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even sometimes their 40s saying, man, if I had done this back when I was 21, if I had done this as soon as I got out of high school or out of college, or if I had just gone out on my own, or if I had started that business, or if I had not broken up with that girl, or if I had just changed my habits, or if I had made better decisions back then, my life would be so different. If I had stayed in school, if I had gotten the education, if I didn't quit the business, what is it? 20 years from now, what will you look back and wish you had done? You know, I used this in my life starting at the age of 18. I remember 18, 19, 20, 21, really always asking myself, reflecting almost once a week, saying 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, what will I look back and wish that I had done? If I had to sleep on a couch and eat ramen noodles, for the next 5 years, I won't even care about that when I'm 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 living on the beaches of the world. Or giving up, not watching college football on Saturdays, which I love to do, or not golfing, or not going to the beach, or doing whatever, and instead using that time for other things. I knew when I was 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 20 years later, I knew I wouldn't care at all about those things. As a matter of fact, instead of watching them on TV, I'd probably have front row seats if I would give myself wholly to my goals and to my dreams. And then the other aspect of it was, instead of going to whatever beach I had to go to, I could choose wherever it was in the world that you wanted to go to the beach. But those were the things that I knew I would want later on in life. And so it really helped me by saying, I won't care what price I had to pay when I was younger. In fact, I'll probably look back on those memories fondly and laugh about them and just be so thankful that I lived a few years of my life like other men won't, so that I can live the rest of my years like other people can't. So my challenge to you, my encouragement to you, whatever your answer, you should do it. One of the things that made me do was it made me increase my education. I started reading more books. I got my MBA. I got my doctorate. I started more businesses. I wrote more books. I got what the dreams and the things that were inside of me out. I contributed that and gave that to the world because I needed to do that. Those were things that I wanted to be able to look back 20 years from now and say, I'm glad I did. And I want you to know, you will never be sorry for doing today what you know you will have wished you had done 20 years from now. You'll never regret it. And I want you to be able to say, I'm glad I did. Most people will come to one of two places in their life and say either, I wish I had, or I'm glad I did.